Have you ever had somebody not like you and it just kind of destroys you? It has definitely happened to me, and I don't like the way I first responded, but I do want to share the reframe that I used then and still use now to help me move myself forward and get out of that triggered state. Stacy Rocklein, and I'm on a mission to eradicate loneliness. And I really found loneliness at the core of this experience. So let me share it with you. There is a person who lives in my town who doesn't like me. Like, nothing has ever happened between us. I can feel the vibe. There is an intentional kind of dismissal of me. And we have overlapping social circles, so we've had lots of interactions. I know we like the same things. We have similar interests. We clearly like the same people. But every single time I have been in this person's company, I can just tell that they don't like me. And that just gutted me at first. Like, I want everyone to like me. And it bothered me so much. I mean, I would walk away from an interaction feeling so upset and triggered about it. And, not understanding and being like, so desperately wanting her to know me or get to know me. And I'm cool. And what is this all about? And, so many feelings. So those are my feelings. And then this is how I dealt with it. I would be when I was with her, I would be overly curious and inquisitive about her, and overly friendly and overly complimentary, hoping that I could get this person to take any interest in me. And it felt gross. I mean, I would walk away feeling really inauthentic. That wasn't like the true me showing up. It felt like this person was rejecting me. And I was like, wait. Everything about it sucked. So finally, after this had been going on for a while, I sat myself down and I was like, why do I care so much? Why does this bother me so much that this one person doesn't like me? And as I dug down, I really discovered that I have still, just like you, a little girl or little boy within me who has her own fears. And they're not necessarily warranted for an adult, but this little girl in me really feels like you need everyone to like you and to pay attention to you so that you won't be abandoned and left alone. And at the root of most of my internal garbage is usually a fear of loneliness, which is why I have this YouTube channel, is to help us all eradicate loneliness from our lives. But the problem with the little girl is that she's not a grown-up, right? So she has so much stress anytime somebody doesn't like me, or she feels that I'm being ignored or invisible or made insignificant. And so she gets really stressed, and then she's going to, encourage other parts of me to show up in an inauthentic way. And I don't want to do that. So that was really helpful to know what was happening inside. So at that time, I made a couple promises to her. Number one, I said, look, I am a grown-up and I will not abandon you. Yeah, I am here for me, and I always will be. And number two, I will keep building relationships with the people who do like me and who do want to get to know me. So don't worry, we will still be surrounded by people. So let's just kind of reframe what this means in terms of what's happening. When someone doesn't like us, and this can happen in our real life, with the people that we meet, the people that we run into, coworkers, whoever. And it can also happen online, virtual. Like, I have a public profile, so people leave me comments, and they're not people that I know, but they're still interacting with me. So when someone doesn't like us, they are helping us in these ways. Number one, they're helping us not become who we don't want to be. Like I can watch myself when someone doesn't like me. I can see the inclination to like be more friendly, more complimentary, more curious. But I know down that pathway is an inauthentic version of myself. I want real curiosity. I want like real clicking. I want real interactions and excitement for somebody. I don't want it to be fake because I want someone to like me. So for me, they're giving me a stop sign. Like, in order to be with me, you're going to have to be someone you don't want to be, and I don't want that. So I'm grateful for that stop sign. It's like a red flag. And so the other thing that they're doing is they're saying, not here. And what that does is it tells us where to put our energy. We're not going to pour it into people that don't like us. That doesn't make sense. But what they're helping us do is go, okay, they're filtering. Not me. All right, I have more energy for this. Not me. Okay, I have more energy for this. I mean, my job, publicly with this YouTube channel, with my email family, with everything that I teach and share, is to get it in front of the people who it matters for, who want it and who need it. And so anyone who doesn't, that's just telling me not to spend my energy there. So you can look at them as helpful, like bumper pads on the way to where you want to go. So next time this happens, this is what I recommend you do. Number one, it's totally normal that you get triggered, right? My little girl is always going to show up and be like, but why? Why don't they like me? What's wrong with me? And that's okay. I'm not trying to get rid of her. I'm not expecting her to go silent. It's just a time for me to take care of her and let her know, hey, everything's fine. We got this handled. This person's helping us find our people and build where it matters. And I will never abandon you. I know that sounds woo-woo, but it's really happening for all of us, is that we have these internal beings, these little kids that need to be cared for. Second, have gratitude. Have gratitude for the guidance this is giving you. It is telling you a stop sign where you're not going to go be inauthentic, and it's telling you a stop sign for not me, don't build here. I mean, that is a gift. It's something for us to be grateful for. And so make sure that you have gratitude for that. And then I'm going to add a third one that I do, and this is totally up to you. It's a lot because I do get feedback. For example, I get comments on YouTube videos, and I don't want to be completely dismissive and irresponsible about feedback. So what I ask myself when I read something is this for me? Is what they're saying for me and for my audience? Every once in a while, someone will, because I've got blinders on, I've got my own, I've been culturized like everybody else, I've got my own ignorances. Every once in a while, someone will give me a piece of feedback that I can read and go, oh, like that, I want to take that in. That is for me. That's something that will impact my audience. That's something I care about. But the vast majority of the time, if someone's just coming in and saying, I don't like this, or, whatever thing, that isn't for me. That just shows me, oh, that's not for me. That's not my audience. I know who I'm talking to, and I know who needs this. And so I will take feedback if I think it's valuable for my people, and the rest of it, I will just be like, it's not for me. And that's perfectly okay. My email family, the people that I'm connected to mean everything to me. And if you want to be a part of our email community, just make sure that you join my newsletter. The link will be left here somewhere. I reach out every single week with little pieces of stories, advice, resources, strategies to help us all eradicate loneliness. So next time someone doesn't like you, and it's going to happen, it's going to keep happening to me, it's okay. We're probably just responding from our little kid inside of us who needs our support and love and needs to be reminded we are going to keep building relationships where they matter, where they are a good connection for us. And this is an opportunity for gratitude for helping us stay on our path to find those connections that eradicate loneliness from our life and make us feel deeply connected. Okay, I will see you next time.